IGOWers. Before the video starts, I wanted to let you know that myself and Trashbus are going to be announcing and racing at the Fusion Flight Festival on October 4th in Denver. This is a fusion of drone racing, music, and dance like no other, and it is presented by Neo's UV Creations, who is also the title sponsor of this video. Get your tickets today at neosuvcreations.com.
There's a device that I've been using called a Whoop.
Hello, and welcome back to the 5th season of the International Game of Whoop. I'm Dan Sugano, aka Skittles, the creator and host of IGOW, and in this video, we're going to be covering IGOW5 Challenge number 6. That's the Neo's UV Creations Cube Ejects. This challenge marks about the halfway point of the regular season, and I understand that especially for the players that joined after the 8 preseason training ground challenges, that the difficulty really seems to be jumping up quickly. But remember, only 32 pilots can make the playoffs at the end of the regular season. And I'm not sure if this has been totally clear and that all the players understand, but you do not need a clean slate to make the playoffs. You can get into the playoffs with the IGO as long as you're one of the last 32 players standing. Also, just like in a typical major sport, your regular season record or the letters don't matter once you make it to the playoffs. Of course, they will help determine your seeding once you get to the playoffs, but once you're in the playoffs, then basically your slate is wiped clean and you're starting fresh again with the playoff competition. So I wanted to make sure that all that information was very clear so that all the players can make their best strategic decisions going into these upcoming challenges. I'm pretty sure that this challenge is going to be considered the most difficult yet, and maybe even more difficult than some of the upcoming challenges in the future. But as you have seen, I do not try to organize the challenges just in order of their difficulty. I try to incorporate a wide variety of skills and maneuvers and mix them in a way that does not repeat the same type of tricks too often. With that said, let's jump straight into the example submission for IGOW5 Challenge number 6, Neo's UV Creations Cube Ejects. Here are the requirements for IGOW5 Challenge number 6, the Neo's UV Creations Cube Ejects. So for requirement number 1, you must perform a standard eject, which you can perform on a cube obstacle that you've set up, like you can see here in this first example, or you can really use any horizontal dive gate or gap, so you can go out and find something like I have here, this nice big dive gate. So to perform a standard eject, you must approach the gap from underneath and then eject up out the top, then pitch back down, dive back down through the gate, and exit out the opposite side. Requirement number 2 is that you set up an IGOW approved cube obstacle with one face on the ground. That has a maximum side length of 28 inches, just like an IGOW approved gate in cube form. To create your cube obstacle, you can use PVC as you see here on the left, or you can use a pre-manufactured fabric expanding cube gate like you see here on the right, or you can really use anything that you have around the house or that you can think of to create the cube gate as long as it meets the size requirements. Requirement number 3 is that you must perform the following 5-trick combo on your cube obstacle. These tricks must be performed in order, all in one clip with no bumps or ground taps. The first trick on the list is the standard cube eject, just like in requirement number 1. And then the backflip cube eject is next. The third trick on the list is a roll cube eject. And then after that, you're going to combine the last two into a backflip plus roll cube eject. And you have to spin the opposite roll direction on that one. And then finally, finish it off with a ceiling tap cube eject. Hello, IGOWers. This challenge is pretty straightforward, but I'm going to recap the requirements and then cover the pass-fail points of focus. But first, a word from this challenge's title sponsor, Neo's UV Creations.
Hello, my name is Ryan Carr. I'm the co-founder of Neo's UV Creations.
Hi, I'm Steve Carr, the other co-founder of Neo's UV Creations. What we want to do for you is to print your pictures, your favorite concerts, your favorite sunsets, your favorite rainbows, whatever, your family, your dog, anything like that, we can print that. Anything we print will glow in fluorescent blacklight.
With our process, we were able to print full color posters for announcing, music and drone races, to printing AI art, to printing photographs. We can turn any regular picture into UV poster, any size that you want.
Hey guys, it's Dawson, or Rec, and if you know me, you know that I love LEDs, or things that otherwise just glow and look amazing with color. So of course it's only fitting that I've been a part of the Neos UV Creations drone racing team for a couple years now. -2.
Ryan Carr, also known as Wookie, has helped me a lot in getting into the sport and has supported me along the way. He saw potential in me and has invested a lot of time in helping me be a better pilot and has helped me find what I love.
One thing I love about Team Neos is how helpful and supportive they always are. Whether it's before, during, or after a race, they're always looking to push me to become the best pilot I can be and help me out.
It's incredible to be on a team that will always have my back no matter what happens. And I want to give a special thank you to Wookie FPV, the leader of Team Neos, who's always been there to support my drone racing journey from the very start.
Everyone on Team Neos always supports and brings up one another and pushes them to not only become better pilots, but to become better people. Wookie and his parents are all amazing people who do so much for this community.
So give us a chance. We'd love to work with you. At Neos UV Creations, we would like to work with you.
Huge thanks to Neos for sponsoring IGOW5 at the Supernova level. If you want to stick around to the end of the video, there's going to be a longer form version of the sponsor segment where you're going to learn even more about Neos UV Creations. Okay, so now let's recap the requirements for the Cube Ejects challenge. Requirement number 1 is to perform a standard eject on any size horizontal gate or gap. Now, if you perform step number 1 of the combo for requirement number 3, which is also a standard cube eject, then you do not have to perform an additional cube eject to satisfy requirement number 1. So if you complete that step in requirement number 3, that doubles as your requirement number 1, and you don't have to do it again. Requirement number 2 is that you must set up an IGOW approved cube obstacle with one of the faces on the ground. The max size of the IGOW approved cube obstacle has a side length of 28 inches. So it's like a max size IGOW approved gate in cube form. You can use PVC or a pre-made gate or anything that meets the size requirements. And note, some players brought up kind of a little loophole, and that is that I will be allowing multiple cube obstacles. So if you want to have like one cube obstacle inside and one outside, you can use multiple cube obstacles, but you only get 60 seconds maximum to perform all 5 tricks, and you cannot speed up your video in any way in between the tricks. Also, of course, you're not allowed to have any bumps or ground taps at any point in the combo. Requirement number 3 is to perform the following 5-trick combo on your cube obstacle. The trick must be performed in order, all in one clip with no bumps or ground taps. So if you crash or hit the ground, bump the cube or the wall or anything else, then you have to restart the combo all the way from the beginning. However, if you bail out on the trick, or if you miss the ceiling tap, or something happens where you don't actually complete the trick, but you also don't hit the ground or crash or hit anything else, then you can go back and retry the trick that you are on. Also, if you want to add some additional tricks into the combo, you're welcome to, as long as the 5 required tricks are still in there and in order. Okay, so all 5 of the tricks in the combo are cube eject variations. So the basic format of each trick is you're going to fly into one face of the cube, and then you're going to pop up and out the top, or eject out the top, and then you're going to perform some maneuver, and then you're going to dive back down, back in through the top of the cube, and then fly out the opposite face from where you entered. So you can enter a different face each time for each element if you like, but you always have to exit out of the opposite side that you entered. Okay, so The first trick, letter A, we're gonna call it, is the standard cube eject, and that's where you simply fly in the cube, eject out the top, and then just nose back down, front flip motion, in, back, and then dive back down into the cube and exit out the opposite side. That's the standard eject. Same thing as from requirement number 1, and again, if you're gonna perform it here in the combo, that also doubles as requirement number 1. Okay, so then you can fly around whatever you need to do to set up for the second element, and that is B, the backflip cube eject. So you're gonna fly into the cube again, same motion, pop out the top, but this time you need to perform a backflip motion and then look back down at the cube, dive down, and exit out the opposite side. Again, fly around, set up for letter C, the third element, and that is the roll cube eject. So this has the same motion as the standard eject, except you're gonna perform a roll in the dive part. So you fly in, eject out, nose down, look at the cube, and then while you have the cube in your FPV view looking down, you must perform a full roll and complete that before you re-enter the top of the cube and then exit out. And then the next one, D, is a combination of the last two. It's a backflip and then roll cube eject. And you must do the opposite roll direction that you just did in part 3 or C. Okay, so for this one, you fly in, you pop out, and then again, backflip motion, and you're gonna be looking down at the cube after you've completed that backflip motion, and you perform a full roll in the opposite direction to the roll you just performed before. Complete that before you enter in the top of the cube and fly away. And then finally, the last one is the ceiling tap cube eject. So for this one, obviously you need to have a ceiling or some surface above the cube, and you must fly into the cube, you pop up again, and this time you have to fly up high enough and then perform a half flip or a half roll, whatever you like, to get the drone inverted, and you must tap the ceiling, touch it with your drone, and then you can recover any way you like, another half roll or half flip, dive back down into the cube, and then exit out the opposite side like all of the cube ejects. Okay, now that we've gone over the requirements, let's cover the points of focus that Skittles is going to be looking at when he determines whether you pass or fail during the live stream reviews. There's 5 total points of focus for this challenge, and the first is that you exit the cube on the opposite side that you entered in a smooth and sweeping motion. So you can choose to enter any face of the cube that you want for each trick of the combo, but you must always exit on the opposite side that you entered. And again, it must be a smooth sweeping motion. Here's a clip to further demonstrate that point.
All right, the other thing I want to go over while I'm here at a giant cube, more or less, obstacle, is what will constitute a fail. So if you pop up, you dive back down, and then you stall in the cube, or even drift back a little before exiting, that will not be allowed. Obviously that was an extreme example, right? But you gotta pop up, come back down, and let's say well, you get a little close to the front and then you stall back, lean back and drift back. That's not allowed.
That clip was great, but what it did not show is that you also must dive down cleanly above the cube as well. You cannot do the stall or the readjustment or anything as you're diving down. That must be one smooth motion all the way from the apex of your eject down out the exit of the cube. The second point of focus will be that you get at least one side length above the top of your obstacle for each of the ejects. So whatever size obstacle you're using for requirement number 1, make sure to get at least one side length above the top of that obstacle.
You need to eject out of the top of your cube obstacle at least one cube height, or cube side length. So what also wouldn't be allowed is just doing a tiny little eject where you just barely pop up out of the cube, not nearly as high as the a cube side length. So if I just kind of came in and I went, that would not be allowed. Especially for this one here, I got to get at least, one height of the cube versus one side length up above when performing each cube eject.
And for requirement number 3, if you're using the max size cube, you must get at least 28
mute us. All right, what's up, everyone? I obviously have to adjust these cams a little bit here. We're going to be going over challenge number 6, which was the toughest challenge by far. Only 16 total passes in this challenge out of 189 videos, I think.
That's crazy.
Was this the eject one? The cube?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one looked hard.
It was a cube eject, and there was a ceiling tap involved, right?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it was like the last trick too.
All right.
The last trick was the ceiling tap?
I think so. I think he did.
Yeah.
I think Tyra made it the last trick to really fuck with people. What a piece of crap.
It was the so there was 5 cube ejects that you had to do. First one just the standard, pop up, go back down. Second one was the cube eject with the backflip, right? So you just do a little backflip instead of look straight down. Then you had to do a look down roll.
So
Look down
came
and
up with this?
I was gonna do the first 3 together, and then have like a pick your poison or maybe like a 2 combo eject for the end. But he ended up doing them all together, so I was like, okay. Anyway, so then the next one is a backflip and then a roll. So you like backflip, look down, and then you do a roll, but you had to do opposite direction rolls for your 2 rolls. And then the last one was ceiling tap. So you had to pop out of the cube, tap the ceiling, and then come back down. So yeah, 16 people were able to do that, and now there's 15 total clean slates left.
Damn.
Jesus.
That's crazy. That was a fucking...
That's rough.
Brutal challenge, yeah.
Yeah, that is rough.
Let's just go above chat.
IGOW things.
Oh, now we got double heads. Where's OG? OG's down.
Hey.
Oops. All right, and Tyrant might show up later, and I guess we'll deal with that when that happens.
Yeah, Dan, did you try it? Did you try the challenge? The cube eject?
Yeah, sort of, but I didn't try it that like actually hard because I had to do a bunch of the prizes, which I actually got most of them out, everyone responded to at least. But I couldn't really get the backflip and roll consistently. Like even when I was just doing that one by itself. So
yeah.
The first 3 I could do pretty consistently, and I did do them all in one clip. But then I fucked up before I even tried the back on the way up of the backflip roll. I went too early. Because I noticed on that one I kept not tossing myself far enough back because I'd want to do the backflip really quick and then do the roll. And so I'd toss myself too far forward, and not have enough of a little blip to get the right trajectory. Plus you're on the multi-combos when you know that whatever you have to do 5 tricks and you're like 3 or 4 tricks in, you're like, oh crap. Okay,
Yeah.
hold it together. On the other combos where you just kind of have to do them all at once, you just kind of do the motions and hope it works out. But this one you got to think every time you come around the cube to set up for the next eject. You're like, okay, I've done 3 of them. Hold it together.
It's like a classic curse for freestylers. Just when you pull off that trick you've been trying to hit like the whole time you've been at the spot, you don't want to fuck up after the fact,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like a nice clip. And you're like, oh, I got that. I hit it. And then you're like, don't fuck up. And then you try to do something simple and fuck it up.
Yeah. So, yeah, we had 16 total people that got it. So but we only have 15 total clean slates because Red Maddie got it, but he failed the challenge before. So, he already had an eye. But here they all are. Callisto, Dingles, Akira, AJ, Finduas, Retry Wind Jow, Jojo, Backwoods Cha Cha, Disabled Combat Android, Flavu, Multinator Jonas. Multinator and Jonas in the same spot too. They're flying together. And Lori. So we'll actually watch all of them that pass since there's so few. We actually have more. Let's go to our top videos. So that was 16 out of a total of I think 189 total videos.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So, and only a few videos already submitted for this next one, but we have 7 top videos selected here, which is basically the best executed ones and some other ones. So, first we got Whoop Out with Style. A lot of pilots going all the way down to the end, since I guess it's not, nearly as long. Typically in the old school IGOW days, where it'd go like 40 weeks or something, you'd see people just go until they got tired, and then they'd just have 5 zeros in a row. But now that the regular season's a lot shorter, most people put in a video for most of the challenge. Yeah, so, and they know when they're whooping out. So here's a few whoop outs in Style.
How many weeks are left?
There's 12 total. So
what are we on, 8?
This is 6 that we're watching now. 8's coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
So this was Berserk. So he tried the challenge a little bit, but his whoop out in Style was this part here at the end.
I like that.
Oh yeah. So Lord Bro, got pretty close. A lot of people, could do the individual elements. They had one of each type, or at least an attempt of one of each type in their clips. There's the ceiling tap. But Lord Bro had this pretty funny finish here.
Oh yeah. The amount of times I've done that over the past 2 nights.
You can see his head recoil like he actually really got hit.
So good whoop out there from Lord Bro.
That's why I love the HTZ goggles, dude. That microphone is so funny.
Merlin had this fun edit. If you don't know Star Trek, which I didn't know, apparently the Borg ships are cubes. So there you go.
Literally never seen a single Star Trek thing in my life. But that's cool. Oh shit, yeah,
Cube's looking a little sad.
Yep. And then a little Mario dungeon.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, the 04 whoop too, right?
Pesties. Oh, so Pesties went down trying, right? So he really put in a full effort here. I think he got 3 in a row. Most people could do the regular eject and the backflip eject. When it started to come to the rolls, that was when it really separated from the pilots that make it look easy and everyone else that pulled it off. Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, and so you could have failed attempts in between as long as you didn't bump or hit the ground. So if you missed, you could keep going. So he got 3 there, but then gets it right there, right after.
See, I don't
and
know.
a stupid tap.
And then almost gets the ceiling tap.
Yeah, that tap's crazy.
This is Spoova. So Spoova was trying his tricks outside, which we had a handful of pilots do, and I think it's him. Yeah, he gets attacked by a bird, but not the typical type bird you'd see.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was fucking zooming.
A hummingbird.
Oh shit.
Damn.
That's crazy.
You'd think the hummingbird and the whoop would be, friends. They have very similar, flight abilities.
But anyway, and our final whoop out with style was Skyvet, who won the highest score to whoop out. So she had the highest score overall of the people that whooped out. And there's a little prize for that now. She tries it on the cube a few times. Got the idea. And then on this interesting looking cube. And
It's
then
like one short piece of PVC.
yeah, and then at the end she wishes everyone else a good luck.
That was nice. They're gonna need it.
Especially Brazen, of course. Alright, those were our whoop outs. Next up we have our honorable fails. Just go through a little quicker here. These were ones that had like some little, extra thing with their fail. So 719. Some people that couldn't do it on the cube like did the full challenge, on the larger eject, which I thought was cool. So he does all of the ejects on this pretty cool obstacle here.
Fight that win, Jesus.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah. But pretty cool spot there. He gives it a go on a real cube too. But first letter there. A lot of people's first letter on this one. Next is Baz. Oh, Baz had one really sick eject. Where is it? It's like right here. I'm pretty sure that it's this one. Oh, did you see that? Right over the... He goes right over the pipe there. Just peeks over it. Just at the apex, just over the top of the beam, and then back into the cube. So that was pretty sweet. This is Brazen. So Brazen concocted another net / support system to save his whoops. Got pretty close here.
Ooh, nice.
All IGOW's become is Skittles overbooking it, having way too many pilots join, and then him just frantically trying to eliminate everyone as quickly as possible.
Brazen almost got it. He got all of them except for the ceiling tab in this clip here.
Damn, HTZ, what is HTZ dying at every hit? Or is that an edit? It's gonna be an edit, right?
Yeah, well, that's not HD0 though. That's just analog.
Oh, it is. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So good one.
What happened to my camera? What the fuck?
Oops.
Is it resetting again?
Skyvet. Oops, did I put...
frack?
I must have copy pasted one of the wrong ones here. Oh, no. I just... Must have been left over from last time. Okay. That was Skyvet's last challenge. Alright, next up is Teolu. Look at all these motors he crushed. And look how they're breaking. Like right off the bell to the lower part of the bell. I can see that on these ones barely have any
Yep.
I've broken 1002s like that, but never 702s.
Oh yeah, I got some
little
motors
bonus
sounding
backwards gap
real
too.
rough right now.
So good. A lot of people got really close. Teolu. Some good ones just didn't quite get it done. I think I messed up. This
cool.
I must have kept in some of the other ones from last time.
What'd you say? They said they can't hear me? Hello, hello? You hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I can. I can hear you. That was probably loud
Turn the
though.
snare up.
Okay, I left a couple. This was a cool one, but this is from last challenge. This is Trex.
Yeah, that structure's cool as fuck.
All right, 2 trees. Oh yeah, two trees had a pretty fun edit here on his fail. So he couldn't quite do the roll ones, but then
Got it.
Bro, it was perfect.
I believe it.
Crushed it.
nailed it. I love that the roll is like him rolling on the ground.
Oh yeah, like a somersault.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes up, backflip, roll, down. Anyway, okay. Next up was Mac Attack. So Mac Attack, you know, he gave it a go, but couldn't quite get it. Here's his best attempt. Almost. Obviously, that one wasn't quite good. Not bad though. But then this part at the end, Whoop Racing in Pittsburgh. Look at this little city
Oh shit.
that they fly through.
Oh fuck. Damn, Pittsburgh ain't that far.
Right? This track looks sweet.
Bro, hit me up.
Right up there in the.
What are y'all racing again?
It's kind of like a lot of straights,
That's
but
pretty sick setup.
the area is sweet. The little city. So, sweet video there.
That'd be a sick spot for a UDL race.
Yeah. Next up, Mr. E. So, Mr. E tried to play this cube off as if it was, you know, just a normal cube. But he was standing a little close to it, so it would have been funny if you said it somewhere where it was like
out the
you
middle
couldn't
of
tell.
the room,
Yeah,
so
so you couldn't tell how big it was.
And then ended the video with him walking out to pick it up.
Oh, this is great. This one was Stovels. This is just a fun edit. I want to know what this clip from Bardwell is, but anyways.
And you're going to tell as soon as I show you this video that he has worked a lot. He has put in many hours of practice at what he's doing. Let's take a look. Look at this guy.
Reminds me of the Star Wars kid.
It does. Doesn't it? Like, but what I find fascinating about this is this guy has clearly practiced a lot at what he's doing. Now, what he's doing is completely pointless, okay? Except as like a form of expressive dance. It's like, no, you're doing it wrong. I have no idea what I'm seeing.
Dude.
No, like this. Here's how you do it. What he's doing is pointless.
That's so funny, bro.
Such a good edit.
Just the silence made it even funnier.
Yeah.
So Zuwu also tried outside, but what got him this little thing here is this part at the end. Watch this. Someone even called that out in the chat. They're like, "Oh, pool, but in the water and then gets out? What? How did that happen? How did he get out of the? It must be conformal coders because he's in the water and he flies out of it.
He came over quick.
Damn.
Anyway, I love that Stoffel edit. It was so funny. All right.
Yeah, stop it. It was great.
All right.
It's just pointless.
All right. So these were the
I like where
pilots.
it's just dead silence. Look at this guy.
he's clearly practiced a lot.
But what he's doing is absolutely pointless.
All right, so Balzac had an unfortunate thing here. He was trying all the way until the deadline, and he put this attempt in last second before the deadline, but then just like he said, like less than an hour after the deadline, he got this successful clip, and he was like, Dan, can I put it in? I was like, well, you're telling me you did it after the deadline, Balzac, so I can't allow it, but I'll watch it and tell you if you passed. And he would have passed. I like his little construction thing here to make a ceiling
quote unquote,
a little lower.
Oh, nice. That was clean too. That sucks.
Yeah. So
was the celebration roll part of it, or you just
No.
PTSD'd everyone to doing a roll after their tricks?
Yeah. Everyone just doesn't know. So next, this is right. He had some really good ones, but didn't quite get. I think he got 3 of them. But the people that can do like the ejects well, like have this like, you can just tell like they like float so in a way, and they pop up and they just seem like they have more time.
Yeah, it's like they're in slow motion. It's like,
Yeah, you'll see in all the top videos, like, but great attempts here from right. A little tap there was basically what cost him it, and then he goes a little far out. You're only allowed to go, like, you had to stay basically above the cube, but I said you could go like 1 cube space outside of the top of the cube, right? But I think this technically was a little bit far. He goes all the way back here to the tarp that's over here. I'm not sure if that's 1 cube over, but yeah. Cool tap. But he did have that little bump in there, which is why.
Was there a
he
height
passed.
requirement on the ceiling, or you just had?
No. You just had to. So if you wanted to go super high, then like you just had to pull out of your dive. Really, tough. This is Junker 707, taking inspiration from Brazen.
Oh yeah.
Set up a whole net, and then puts the cube right on top.
I love it. I love.
Right.
Resourcefulness. Oh,
So he's got a target on the ceiling.
He's also got a target. Yeah. Yeah, so he does pretty good. He gets 3 in a row here. And I think he can't quite get the backflip roll.
I was gonna say his battery's spinning.
Yeah, but you can see that the net just like, is great. You just bounce off.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna dig out my basement floor and make the whole basement floor a trampoline.
Great job there from
no broken loops.
Junker. Mr. Happy got 1 of each of the ejects successfully. Just couldn't get them all together in 1 clip. So he has, towards the end here, he has 1 of all the harder ones. Definitely, people thought the backflip roll was actually harder than the ceiling tap.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was assuming it would be harder.
Oh, that's clean.
Yeah. When people do get that one, it always looks good because like, you only really have enough time to do exactly that. So you're always like pulling it out. Ninja Turtle also, I believe, got all of the individual parts, and he had no one actually that passed actually used multiple cubes, but he did have it set up where he's got a cube outside and then a cube in the garage too, or under the awning. A little front flip into the tap. Almost everyone, I think everyone that completed it did backflip like that, and then did the tap.
Sweet.
We'll see one other one. Here is Inns, who he said he didn't just quite have enough time. He had to, I think he like left on vacation or something. But he got the first 4, and then he hits the cube, and that's his best attempt. So this one even got Inns.
Yeah, kitty.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah. So yeah, see, there's the first 3, and then he even gets the backflip roll eject here.
Nice.
And then bonk. Missed the tap and then hit the cube, so that was obviously his best go. This is Rooks. So Rooks came super close. He just has 1 ground tap in the whole combo that messes him up. Failed attempt there, but didn't hit anything. Kind of goes out backwards there, but was still technically the right way. And then, after that messed up ceiling tap, he barely touches the ground. Misses again, but then gets it here. Just that one little ground tap. Alright, and then these 2 pilots were the closest to getting it. They basically did get the whole thing, but then after the ceiling tap, they come out of the cube and go directly into the ground. So this is Cumber. So he's got all of them right now, and then misses the ceiling tap first try. Second try, gets it, but then, directly into the ground.
Down, maybe.
People were like, oh, he's out of the cube. But you did have to, like, at least fly away. And TC Moore does exactly the same thing. So he gets...
Text Tom and make fun of him.
He looks like he could have done it. Like maybe he thought that was good enough. That one was a little squirrely, but
yikes.
And then he gets the ceiling tap, but then goes. I think it actually takes him 3 tries. That's right.
Yeah, this is a hard sequence, man.
Yeah.
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 Like if he had gone up into the ceiling, it would have been okay, but he hits the ground first and then up. Like if he had recovered and then flew up into the ceiling, I would allow that. But
And
the ground
it's so
tap.
disheartening to fuck up on that very last thing in a sequence like that.
I know, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, because how many times did he even get to that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we're gonna go over. We're just gonna watch all of the passes.
Oh, chat can't see Mo. Where'd Mo go, yo?
So unfortunately, I think my camera broke because every time I plug it in, it makes a hissing noise. So I might be out for the night.
We can just listen to you. You can
I'm
still give
sorry,
your.
I have to get a new camera.
You can still give your scores and
Makes
stuff.
hissing noises.
It sounded like he was like gonna explode, dude. So I got nervous and unplugged it.
All right, so this this first pass here is from Disabled Combat Android, and this is the sketchiest pass of them all.
So we're not scoring these ones yet, right?
No, there's only 7 top videos.
Okay.
So he gets the first 3 pretty good. This one, ooh, a little sketchy, but technically gets out the right hole. And then, pretty sketchy, but technically gets it done. And chat voted that it should be a pass, so I allowed it. This one was DKZ. 207 attempts total for him before he finally got it.
Where's Tyrant?
Hey, what's up, Tyrant?
What up, though?
Maybe Tyrant will pop into the Mo spot when he turns on his camera.
Maybe.
Did he? No. All right. Well, I can still just adjust this one. He's over here. Oh. Alternate.
Okay.
We just got to the passes. We've been watching fails up till this point. Is that right? All right.
What was
This we're watching passes now, but not the top videos yet. There's only 7 top videos. This next one is Finduas from Lithuania. One of the only people that got the pass outside. Obviously, you needed a ceiling, I guess Tyrants technically was outside too. But he's got
Oh,
like
this
this
is
fabric.
This is the fellow that did it on the. He was standing on the
Yeah.
board, right?
Yep. So I think the fabric is actually a good idea for the ceiling tap because you can really send it up into the fabric and it kind of
Yeah, it's-
absorbs you, you know?
Not gonna smack you off the.
Yeah,
That
you're,
makes
it's
sense.
not. You'd get. I think feel like you'd get more consistent bounces if you weren't perfectly straight.
Very smart.
All right,
Heck
this
yeah.
next one is Flavu, I believe. Yep. So solid, just basic pass here.
Damn, he called
I
your
don't. I
video
don't think.
basic, Flavu.
He
Fucked
did say
up.
basic.
Well, he just didn't
That's
have.
basic-
He didn't
basic
have
bitch
any.
Video right here.
Like the other ones had extras, but he actually did them all in a row. A lot of the people who passed that didn't get a top video had like a bunch of failed attempts where they didn't bump. Like this one here was kind of came down to the wire. So you could have like attempts where you messed up as long as you didn't hit the ground or the cube or anything else. You could like retry the trick that you messed up in the sequence, but if you hit something you had to restart. But you only got 60 seconds total real time, right? So this Jonas was the one that was actually closest. It was pretty fun on the live stream because we're like, oh no, go, is he gonna get it? And spoiler alert, he's in the passes, so he did get it. But he gets the first three, and then I think the last two like take him multiple attempts each, and then he gets it like with 3 seconds left or something. So really solid first three there.
And
He said the other cube in the background.
Backflip
the other
roll
whoop
miss.
just falling in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, two of these three guys got passes, so.
Oh man.
Wait, no, I think
If I
actually
was on a
all
good
three.
run, I'd
All three of them?
I would
Two, I think.
tell everyone to stop flying.
So he
Yeah,
just
so the
missed
match
there.
is going
I'm
down
like, get on the cube.
He's like, I'm on the ceiling tap. Oh, he comes up just short on that one. And then doesn't quite get the tap on that one. He's going back again. He knows he's running out of time.
I feel the stress.
Oh,
Everyone,
just short again. He's like, no.
Get the fuck out of my way.
And then finally pulls it off. And that was the whole 60 seconds right there. So barely got it done. All right, next up was Lori. This was the Lori. We started on L's, so Lori was I think the second one, and it was a pass. So I was like, okay, And then we didn't have any more passes for like ever.
Oh god.
Pretty sloppy cube here from
What a cube.
me too, but
Dan's just
Getting it done.
clowning these people, man.
hey, gets
Basic
it
videos,
done.
Sloppy cubes.
I mean, how else would you describe this cube? It's like it's made out of like
DIY cube.
yeah, made out of boxes. Look at it. Hey, I
Boxes in love.
I gave props to the people that created their own cube. Boom.
Now you just you give him
Got
props
it
the other
done
day,
there.
now you shit on him.
Good job, Lori.
Gotta throw those celebration rolls.
Yeah.
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 Never know when. Never know when.
I'm so safe and sorry.
I'm just gonna start doing celebration
lo-
rolls after I finish a race, just in case.
A lot of people.
Just in case Dan's watching.
A lot of people got frustrated with the challenge, so this kind of encapsulated the feelings there. Most rewarding, but also, oh my gosh, I hate the hate within me right now. Hell spawn of a challenge. All right, next pass.
I remember IGOW5 just sitting there sweating in my living room trying these challenges over and over again, and I did also hate my life.
Okay, and then these next
IGOW's fun.
4 are the almost top videos.
Way to sell it there, man.
Jow.
And so Jal is here at Phalanx's like racetrack spot. I recognized it because Phalanx is always in that spot. And then I don't know about Jal's cube location selection. Like I guess if you were always gonna go one way, but he goes back and forth, and I'm always like, oh, he's so close to the couch, but he pulls it off. Takes him a couple attempts on the ceiling tap, but gets it
Oh my god.
clean. Really nice
Hell yeah.
soft tap.
Yeah, that was dope.
Great job there from Jal. All right, next is JoJo07. $77 GB of
77
attempts.
gigabytes.
I like this eject spot. And then this one was one that took, you know, had a few attempts in there, but got it done in the end. Oh, also, look how you can see him over there flying. Look how he's flying.
Little computer monitor screen.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right.
Damn.
Throwback.
Gets it in the end.
Yo.
Yeah, it must be nice to have him take the goggles
All
off
right.
a bunch of times.
And this one was multi-nader.
Yeah.
Really nice execution here. These are the starting the ones that get like start to make it look
This is
easy.
the one that was in the other guy's way.
Yep. Except it looks like the other guys have stopped flying at this point. Or before they start flying, but he nails it. He makes it look easy. Like, just looks like there's like, you know, so much time to get it done. That one was a little squirrely, but super clean here.
Damn.
Right? Nailed it.
Celebration rule.
Alright. Alright, next up, Red Maddie.
Oh.
So, really nice execution there.
Damn, yeah, that was clean.
Original.
All in, you know, with no mistakes. And then he also has another clip here where that has a couple failed attempts mixed in, but still technically a pass. 2 passes. I think only 3 total people had 2 separate clips of passes.
I like this song.
Squeezed it in there.
There, better one.
Nice.
All right.
So,
So,
redundancy, I like it.
yep. Top
Right in there, tag out, dude. You got to.
top
Yeah.
video time.
Just in case.
Oh no, where's my top video thing?
Where is
Oh, here. Okay. Go to mendy.com and use code 39091272 and you can vote on the top videos. You just pick a score between 1 and 5, and then I have a little code to translate that into like the type of story we're basically doing. Let me also share the link. It's easier to just copy a link. Oh, not all the way down. Okay, so 7 top videos. This challenge out of the 16 passes. A bunch of familiar names here. And I think Cha-Cha and Backwoods is first top video, but they are always like up towards like the almost top videos, so let's check them out here. We're gonna watch through once and then we'll go back and score. We've got
Sad thumbnail.
we've got AJ, Akira,
Jeez, man.
Backwoods, Callisto, Cha-Cha, Dingles, and Retry Win. So basically all of them are you know, the top execution ones, and there's some good extras in here. Here's AJ, our first one.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Nice. So AJ's got 2 successful attempts in his. The first one had like maybe possibly a tap, so I think that's why he put.
I did see some tapper. I wasn't gonna say anything though.
Yeah, well that's why he has 2. So that one was a lot cleaner.
Nice.
And then he has some sick bonus ejects. That one there, and then the ladder eject.
Is there no cheese in this video?
Nope,
Damn,
no cheese.
That's gonna cost you, my friend.
Getting points back for that one.
But look at this ladder. There's a cage at the bottom.
Oh shit.
Oh, I
It
actually
goes
see that.
right out of the gap.
Damn.
So that was pretty sick.
That's sick.
I like both of those
Oh, yeah.
bonus ejects there. That one's pretty sick. And then this one, obviously.
Oh yeah.
All right, next up is Akira. So we all know Akira has super snappy rates. Watch when he does the roll, like how much extra time he has after he snaps off his roll.
Oh yeah.
It'll all come into one here.
Thank fucking God, that's too much.
Yeah.
I just crossed my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both
but
of
his
us
roll
in the eyes
is
at the
let's
same
just like
time.
choo, choo,
That's crazy.
choo, and then gets it there, and then
Was even that?
he has another clip, complete clip of it getting done, and he's the only person in the entire thing that even tried to roll into the ceiling tap, which is how I do my ceiling taps when I'm not doing a cube eject. But this one he has a roll tap one that was a little sloppy, so then he also does a flip tap.
In fact, the flip tap's easier for the eject, but
Yeah. All right, next up, butt stuff, aka backwoods. Anyway, really nice smooth here from backwoods. This one looks like it almost could be a tap on the thing there, but we watched it a ton of times and gave it the pass. And then he's got some pretty nice bonus freestyle here. This gap is sick. Boom.
ooh.
Everyone loves the trippy slalom now.
Swoom.
Little nice trippy here in the tight space.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at that gap one more time. Right here. Oh. Ooh. Pretty sweet gap there. Alright. Next. No introduction needed. It's Callisto. Already has
Who's that guy?
2 wins this season. Trippy in the cube? What?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so Callisto does a really good job making it look nice and floaty, and like there's a ton of time to get the tricks done. They put that little piece of whatever up on the ceiling to tap. Nailed it.
So nice.
Yeah, such good execution. And tossing some nice little half Matty through the cube. The Matty flip to, or power loop Matty flip switch.
I need more outdoor Callisto freestyle.
Right? It's always Callisto in the basement. This first one though, I don't think I've specifically seen a trippy on a cube obstacle.
Trippy spin? That was
Yeah.
nuts.
Now you got to go like corner to corner, Callisto.
Yeah,
Like
that's
trippy around one corner and then like transfer over to the next corner.
Oh.
Trippy
Trippy
that
under
one.
the car tire.
All right.
Blank trippy.
Next up was Cha Cha. Cha Cha did the challenge twice, but he actually did 2 different cube obstacles. Everyone else that had multiple clips did the same obstacle, but I noticed a lot of people put like one color on one side of the cube and on the other so they could tell. So he does it with the PVC and he does it with the fabric expanding cube.
Babe, I need you to move your car to the garage again.
IGOW's calling.
This is a fourth time this week, dude.
This trick's hard. both really close window wipes there. All right, next up is Dingles. Dingles had probably the coolest bonus eject, which is right here at the beginning.
Dingles, bro.
The Burger King crown. That was sick.
I remember being that square.
So Dingles is a little bit sketchy compared to the other top videos, but that Burger King cube eject got it done. The ceiling tap one he barely pulls off here. Boom. Whoop.
Good correction.
But he does have a nice ceiling tap. Nice clean one.
Clean.
All right, and our final one is retry win. A little walking
I gotta try
freestyle.
walking and flying, dude.
I can walk and like fly next to myself. I don't know if I could like dance around.
I always want to try to skateboard while flying, but I don't break my goggles.
Have you ever like chased yourself in a moving vehicle?
Here's the cat. Another cat.
No, I wanted that too. Is it kitty?
Cat perch. Did you see the cat perch?
Yeah, that was dope.
Watch it again.
Cat didn't give a fuck.
Really nice execution. That's a cool trick too. He calls it dolphin dive.
Sick. Like split censorship.
Yeah. I love that cat. I love that. I don't know if there's any other like cats I've seen that are just cool with you like planting on the
I missed that earlier. That's funny.
Perching right on the cat.
Yeah, my dogs would
so
never.
Chill.
My cats go on the opposite floor of wherever I'm flying.
All right. Let's go back to the top of the list and do some scoring. Everyone else.
Oh, that's it, huh? Damn.
Yeah, only 7. I mean, there's only 16 top videos and 200 videos total. So
we watched all of them.
yeah, we watched every pass literally.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna be here for 3 hours.
Menti.com code 39091272 or here in chat. Let me put it again. Oh, what happened? Oh, it doubled it, tripled it. Oh no, those are the list of the videos. That's what it is. Hold on. Okay, score the videos. Your guys' video points actually do matter just as much as one of ours. And I equalized it now so that like before the chats were giving score like from 10 to like 100 and it was like making it crazy, so I made them more like ours. I equalized it between 60 and 100 because we never, give scores that disparate. Anyway.
Yeah, except for that one time Tyrant gave somebody like a 40.
Tyrant's like, I'm trying something new here.
Trying something new. He's up 13.
Oops. Okay, so first up is AJ. AJ has all these attempts here. 100 batteries it took him. It's fun little.
Just the poorly edited fucking Afro slurs.
That's too damn bad. So, Yeah, this first clip, I think there might be a tiny tap right there. I don't think it's actually a tap, but the second clip
the
is.
bottom rail of the cube.
Yeah, I watched it a bunch, but it didn't really matter because the second one is super clean.
Yeah.
And then I really like the bonus
Yeah, he's got some nice
ejects
extras.
here. Yeah, this one in particular. Whew. I've seen him dive that specific spot before, but still, with the cage at the bottom is crazy.
Just to verify, that wasn't a bump on the second one on the dive back through after the ceiling tap, right?
No, I watched them all. Like, because there was only so many
Top
passes we
video
watched
to
them.
fail.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Okay, AJ, OG, what'd you give him?
I gave him 88.
Heads?
92.
Mo?
I also gave him a 92.
Hell yeah. Copycat.
Tyrant?
Hell yeah.
91.
All right,
Yeah,
now
now
we're
who's giving out low scores, OG?
89. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go 90 because of the cube dive. The execution. Some people just
Now
had
I'm
like
playing asshole.
an extra
Oh, the turns have table.
level of execution. I feel like.
Bro,
All
can I
right.
change my score to a 97?
All right.
Just
Next.
kidding, you and IGOW.
Next up is Akira. I think those were all technically clips that had. I didn't see ceiling taps in them, but they had like at least 3 of the clips in there. Anyway, Akira, super clean. That whole combo. Then he does it again, and then he has the roll ceiling tap and then the regular flip ceiling tap. This one. No one failed just because they did wrong. They didn't alternate roll directions. There was a couple clips where people did the same direction, but they also failed other stuff. So, Akira, I gave Akira a 92.
96.
Ooh. Mo?
So, my conundrum is I like extras and I like to give extra points for extras, but I can't give someone more points that has a worse execution even though they have extras, can I?
You can
Question mark?
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, true. I can do whatever I want. I don't know.
Why? Because are you saying you
execution I think was smoother than AJ's, but I like AJ's extra. I'm gonna play it safe and go 92.
Okay. Heads.
93.
Hey, I had 93 as well.
All right. Next up, Backwoods. AKA butt stuff.
Just gonna give everyone a 92. Can someone tell me what's going on the right hand side of the screen?
The arrow thing?
That
Oh.
is-
I don't know. You're right. I didn't. Did he change the? No, the digits wouldn't have changed because they're normal there. I don't know. It doesn't look like the OSD's messed up. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Backwoods, you're here, right? What's going on? What's going on with your throttle position?
Change the second digit to a random number. Or something?
Yeah.
Random thing.
This is a pretty sweet trippy here against the wall too. Some nice That bonus loop gap is pretty sick. All right. Backwoods, OG, would you?
I gave him 90.
Heads?
94.
Mo?
I give him a 90.
Tyrant?
85.
All right, we're back to normal.
I gave it. I gave it 91. All right. Next up is Callisto. Oops. All right. Start off with the trippy cube.
Man's a nut.
Callisto, I think, has the floatiest. I think all around, he had the best execution. All of his are like really nice. He doesn't have any squirrely ones. That last one is like the only one that was even like felt like fast. You know what I mean? All the other ones seem all flowy. I don't know how Callisto does it. It's a wizard. All right. Yeah, that had basically everything I think you can want. Really nice execution. Nice extras on the cube. Like, it's one thing to have extra freestyles, but I like when you do it like either with the trick or on the actual thing. So I'm gonna go 95 for that one. You know what? I'm going 96. Tyrant?
92.
No?
I went 95.
Heads?
98.
OG.
I had a 97.
Ooh, dang, Callisto. Cleaning up there. Alright, next up is Cha-Cha. All of the top videos here early in the alphabet.
Yeah, really.
Pilot names too.
Except for retry.
Yeah. Dingles is the sixth one, and that's D.
And then all the way to ours.
Yeah,
Jeez.
right? Yeah, what happened?
So, a couple really close window wipes on the ceiling tabs here from Cha-Cha. Slow down the second one. That one you could barely even see the gate come through. Woo!
Yeah, I just snuck past it.
Woo. Not giving any favors with the big string there in the middle too. You gotta wrap that up.
If you hit that, would it be considered a tap?
I mean, if it like clearly affected your drone, kind of. It's kind of like grass, you know. If it messes you up, if you just kind of fly directly through it, then it's like whatever. But okay, scoring.
Fair.
OG.
I gave that a 87.
Heads.
91.
Mo.
88.
Tyrant.
77.
And I went with an 85 on that one. Not quite the execution of some of the other ones.
Not quite my tempo.
All right. Next was Dingles. So obviously, the King Eject is pretty sweet. That was really put to. Really clean.
guessing he did the crown upside down because when it's right side up, he probably got like hooked on the spike.
Oh yeah.
Probably. I wonder how is Diggles here? Diggles, how many attempts did it take to pull that one off?
He didn't say at the end for the crown.
He's in chat though. Ooh. Pulls that one out there after getting crooked on the tab. So it took 50 batteries for the ceiling tap part.
No, the whole thing because you like we're messing with this.
Oh, sorry.
Kinda...
He also has the one nicer ceiling tap in the very end that we skipped, so we'll go back.
20 batteries worth of attempts. Jesus.
Damn.
I would have quit after one.
Some people, some people knew exactly how many attempts they said. Someone like DKZ said 207 attempts. It was his 207th attempt.
Yeah, how do you keep track?
I don't know. I could keep track of batteries. That makes more.
Yeah.
Because you could.
Remember,
you
track
could.
of everything.
You know how many like times that you did that. You know, charged everything. Yeah. Yeah, she did every challenge. I remember that.
Yeah.
All right.
This
Dingles.
is just so gangster, just walking to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Around yourself.
Okay, so this one for me, the execution obviously wasn't quite as good on the full combo, but the bonus hat, you know, got it up there. But I'm gonna go 81. Tyrant?
81.
Oh, I read Tyrant's mind. No?
I had him 89.
Heads?
90.
And OG.
I had an 86.
Alright, and our final top video is retry win. So yeah, starts off with the little walk dance. You've never tried to walk while flying?
I've never tried to walk, no.
I've never tried it either.
You definitely need like
I
a
can barely
flat
stand and do it.
surface. You don't want to like be doing it where there's something you can trip over, but
Oh no, actually at Beast of the East, remember I ran with the goggles on and you flew the
oh
ground?
yeah, that was
But I
fun.
wasn't flying, so.
And you were, but I was behind you, so it was like third person view, right? Or that was the
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
But then that's right. I like lost video though, so I couldn't see.
Yeah, I was just blind.
So I couldn't fly. Yeah, that's right. You were just because I had to land the drone because I couldn't see.
That was pretty good execution too from retry.
Oh yeah, his is one of the best ones. That dolphin dive was pretty cool too. Like kind of like a Maddie exit. I forget what was.
Rewatch that one more time as well. I'm sorry, I was thinking about that stupid.
What was
BCD
the
thing.
Tyrant? Do you remember what was the stellar reentry? Was that in IGOW5?
It was a pitch down 360 roll, and then you finished with a Matty flip.
Exit after just doing like a regular like roll, look down
Yeah,
roll.
so you pitch down, do a roll, and then you finish by doing a Matty flip through the
Maddie
game.
flip out. Okay. This is kind of like a
Kind of
Maddie's.
downward.
This is like a Maddie stall rewind, right? But in the cube, kind of. The dolphin dive. You think he does at the end?
Flip stall rewind, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because Mo didn't write out his tricks, so I had to go into the Trictionary and make sure I was labeling them properly. That one right there.
Oh yeah, that one. Would
That's similar to it, except you have kind of more of a segmented like pause and you're like flipping it.
Ideally, yeah. I personally, I think the pause and the Matty flip is what makes it special.
The stall rewind or whatever. Okay. Retry win. OG.
I gave him a 94.
Heads.
93.
Mo.
I was also 93.
Tyrant.
Also 93.
Yum.
All right, and I went 94.
That's the most me and Heads ever agreed on any score. Twice.
All right, so according to us, all-knowing judges, let's look at the scores and then we'll put in the audience. Audience, get your votes in. So we got Callisto significantly ahead, but Retry Win is only a half point ahead of Akira for second. And then a little bit of a gap back to AJ. Cha-Cha and Dingle's tied. Last place. Interesting. Okay,
I want Burger King now. Damn it, Dingles.
So
I got a new brisket Whopper. It's so good.
One last time. Get your votes in. You just score them between 1 and 5, and I'm gonna put them here in a minute or
Why
two.
does the title of that poll say, "What should we prioritize going forward"?
I don't know. It didn't change. It kept my
default presentation as.
It kept my question before. No, how? Yeah, that's weird. I've changed it a couple times, but
It's like this week to vote, you have to send in box tops according to the player you want to vote.
Okay.
I'm gonna average them out.
So, last chance to vote. I'm gonna put it in here. Why is AJ above me with a 90 if I have a 92, or am I reading it wrong? You have a 418 and AJ has a 423. This is just the Infinity Loops combined score. I haven't put in the audience yet. This is the total right here. I don't know why this one's bold. This one should be bold. Boom. Okay. We're considering this closed. Let's look at the results. Okay. AJ with a 2.7, and look, I've just got this fancy thing here. Oh, I already resorted them though. 2.7, that equates to an 81 in Judd scoring. 0.6. 2.4 for Akira. Ooh. Audience a little harsh on Akira.
Okay.
Backwoods 3.5. Audience like Backwoods. Gonna give him a pretty solid bump. Equates to an 88. Callisto, the highest score for the audience, at 3.6.
Callisto just made 20 accounts on this voting site and just voted for himself. That's what I would do.
He didn't do a very good job then, because there's only like 10 votes. Cha-Cha 2.1, Dingles 2.1, 2.2, 2.7. 2.1, 2.2, 2.7. Okay, now that all the scores are in there, we'll sort it again. Oh, there you go. Backwoods, you got AJ based because the audience vote. You passed him by 1.4, but Callisto takes it down. His third win. Congratulations, Callisto. And then Retry Win, Akira, and Backwoods gets the bonus point. Let's put those in and look at our final scores and call it a challenge. So Callisto increases his lead up top. Who else was it? Retry, Akira, and Backwoods. Akira gets another point. Retry and Backwoods.
Skittles, when do you release the challenge videos again?
Thursdays, typically somewhere between like 6 and 9.
Sorry, can you say it again without Mo being a disgusting?
I thought I was muted, bro. My bad.
Thursdays, typically between like 6 and 9 whenever I finish editing it.
You want people on your stream, you should on the Wednesday stream to vote. You should tease that at the end of the stream you'll show the trick to the live viewers only if you're here for the stream, you know, and then they can vote and chat and get a sneak peek.
I could do that.
That's a good idea.
And just show the Patreon early access to everyone like a day before.
like real late though. Late on your stream. Because it
Yeah.
drops tomorrow morning, right?
Well, tomorrow, like, evening, typically.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I was, like, organized like I was at the beginning of the season and I had the videos edited a couple days early, it'd be exactly at 6, but now I'm typically, like, editing them, and then whenever I finish it. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Callisto, kind of extending his lead here up top. Akira, AJ, Retry, everyone else here in the top 10, really close. And like we said, 15 clean slates here, and a total of 386 pilots remaining. But there's like 220 pilots on the chopping block here with IGO right now. 177, excuse me. 177 pilots possibly to be knocked out in challenge number 7, the Rubik's Cube challenge. But yeah, everyone else, it'd be real. You really have to start sacking it up here if you had IGO to make it to the. You have to pass every other challenge from here on out. But if you have IG or I, you have just as good of a chance to make it as any of the clean slaters, as long as you can do some of these tougher challenges here.
Very true.
So
I'm excited
anyway,
for the playoffs. Are there going to be any surprises in the playoffs? Do you have anything planned?
It's going to be a little bit like the first. It's going to start off the same, where people break up into groups of 4, and then everyone makes up a challenge, and then you have to do each other's challenges, and then the top 2 from each of the groups go on. So that goes from 32 to 16. That's pretty similar to what we've had in the past, just with more people this season. But then after that, instead of doing I don't know, we've had different things where I try to keep people in a bigger group, because it's kind of technically, I feel like, more fair or whatever for who advances. But this year instead we're going to do like a head-to-head bracket from 16 down to either 4 or 8. I'll say exact. So once you get to the top 16, there's going to be like a little bracket reveal show, just like a March Madness, where we show who each seed is and who your matchups are, and then it's just going to be challenges that you do head to head, and just one person passes and the other gets knocked out, and then it just like a bracket, it goes down to the final 4. Will be something slightly different than that, but yeah, so I think that'll be a little bit more viewer friendly, and the logistics of some of the other challenges we've done before in the later playoffs was kind of ridiculous. I feel like just a head-to-head challenge will be a little bit more consumable for most people.
4 out, right, for an in-person freestyle competition.
Oh yeah, you're
flying you out to Las
yeah.
Vegas.
We're announcing that right now. Mo is sponsoring the top 4 pilots. He's no matter where you're from, business class tickets.
He's got to replace his busted ass camera first and buy everybody.
Yeah. Once I save up enough money for
that is like ideally eventually the goal, though, to get like a sponsor that would be willing to do, like, I don't know, if like Red Bull or like Monster, I don't know, or have it at like an event, like actually if Rotor Riot Rampage is always in October going forward, but they've had it at all different times. That would be like a good spot to have it if they could, like, but I do want some that would be ideally the way that I would end, because
for sponsors, folks.
Yeah, being able to do the tricks, like when there's people like around watching and there's like the pressure and you only have a couple attempts, is a different skill than like being able to do a challenge if you have like a week to pull it off. So
most definitely.
Yeah, during that West Coast Throwdown finals, I was actually like nervous for the first time in a long time while flying, because like at races now, I know like kind of where I'm gonna be. I'm never like, I don't really get nervous anymore at the bigger races, because I'm not super concerned about. I'm not trying. I know I'm not gonna win. So, but at the West Coast Throwdown, I know I had a pretty decent chance to win, so I was pretty nervous
actually flying for the first time, and I had all these like things planned out that I was gonna do, and then I like started flying, and then like my brain just went blank. I was just like, tree, loop, yeah, and then I watched it back, and I was like, I didn't do any of the things that I was like thinking about before.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, so I definitely would like to incorporate that eventually.
Dude, I'm not even like a racer. I don't care like that much about racing. And every time I do a race event, my grip like gets tight and my hands hurt. It's weird.
Oh
so
yeah.
Crazy.
For the first like my first like races, the first like 3 or 4 times, especially that I went to like Utopia, one of the bigger ones, I was super nervous to fly. But then after you do it a bunch of times, I'm sure it'd be different if I was like actually had a chance to win, and I was like in the final races. I would probably still get nervous, but for me, it's more just kind of like hanging out and having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, I was like, I felt like kind of like sick and nervous when I started that challenge, the freestyle competition. I was like, oh crap, I have to perform and everybody's watching.
I'm IGOW Dan.
I can't let Nightwing beat me.
That's tough competition.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.
All right, y'all.
Next stream on
Later,
Saturday.
Peace, guys.